Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this video is a little bit overdue. It should have been posted a couple days ago, but we're going to discuss what happened in Apple's California streaming event, and especially we're going to be highlighting iPhones and the Apple Watch Series 7. We're going to probably leave the iPads for another video, just not to make this video too long. But yeah, let's get started and talk about iPhone 13. So yeah, 4 new iPhones were released as we expected: iPhone 13 mini, iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Pro, and iPhone 13 Pro Max. They are, the order I said it was cheapest to most expensive, the Pro Max being the most expensive, the Mini being the least expensive. And to give you, I always like being honest on this channel, and even though I'm a super big Apple fan, being completely honest with you, I was a little bit disappointed in how the event turned out, and really, I didn't really see anything great in the iPhone 13. I personally really look forward to watching these events and seeing all these things and all this hype, and everything's cool, but I just felt this year Apple did not do a very good job overall. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like from the iPhone 11 to the 12, they had a massive update. Just having 5G was a huge deal, and on top of that, they had a completely new rounded off design and packaging, as well as MagSafe and ceramic shield and 5G and all the millimeter wave 5G as well that we did not expect. And it was just so many great upgrades, and I felt from the 12 to the 13, nothing really changed in order for me to upgrade. So honestly, I would never even think of upgrading, because the only things that I really saw were maybe some cinematic mode stuff and rearranging the cameras, but really nothing so much. So overall, iPhone 13 lineup, not very impressed. But now let's just go in and tell you the facts. So A15 Bionic chip is the new Apple's chip, which is supposed to be stronger. It gets better every year. That's going to be featured throughout the whole lineup. Cinematic mode is coming, where you can basically shoot films like you would in Hollywood, is what Apple's advertising it as, where you can focus on certain subjects and change it, and even after you've taken a video, you can add cinematic mode and change the details and the focus later, which I think is really cool. I think it'll look really nice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's throughout the entire lineup. Then in addition to cinematic mode, we're going to be getting photographic styles, which are a little bit different than filters, but it's kind of like a filter that preserves your skin tone and doesn't look too weird. You can do it on the front and the selfie camera, and it'll just be a consistent pattern that all your pictures look like. Okay, cool. Next is the storage and the battery life. So every year they say the cameras get better, and the one big thing on iPhone 13 from the look of it is the camera layout. From going up to down, it has gone from a diagonal layout, just like we expected in the leaks. This is literally, I don't see a huge point in it. I really think it's something that Apple just did to kind of make it distinguished, but many sources are saying that sensor shift stabilization, which we predicted in our leaks video, is there, and for that to happen, they needed to make it diagonal, something like that. So there might be some functionality and truth to it, why they had to make this move, but I still think it's not really a big upgrade overall. Then storage sizes and battery life. So 64 gigabytes is what my iPhone 12 came with when I bought it, and now iPhone 13 is going to be coming with 128 gigabyte storage. So that's kind of a big deal. Say if they're keeping they kept the same price and all that, even with semiconductor prices increasing, they swallowed the price and gave us the same price and increased the storage, which I think is great. 128 gigabytes is definitely a lot of storage that should last you a long time. Am I talking too fast? Maybe, okay. And I think that's pretty good. iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini are going to be getting a bump up to 128 gigabyte storage, and that's basically it in iPhone 13. So Pro models get 120 hertz ProMotion display. This is something that we wanted back in the iPhone 12, but it didn't happen because of battery life issues and stuff. It's just taking too much battery, draining all the battery, so we did not end up seeing this, but now it's in the iPhone 13. What Apple has done is quite interesting. They've done a variable refresh rate, which means that it can go anywhere from 10 hertz all the way to 120 hertz. So when you're playing games or some shooting games, Call of Duty, stuff like that, you need it to be super graphics intense. 120 hertz is going to be working there. And when you're just reading some text or scrolling through your stuff, you don't need the full 120 hertz. It's going to go down to a lower thing. So when you're just reading a fixed text, it's going to be 10 hertz. Scrolling might be 60, 80, and then when you're doing something really needed, it's 120 hertz. That's different to some Samsung phones which just have 120 hertz on all the time, even when you don't need it, which drains the battery a ton, and Apple has that variable thing, which is pretty cool. That's only going to be on your 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max. Macro photography is also new, where you can take really close-up pictures. They showed water droplets inside of a mushroom and some really close flowers. If you're into that kind of stuff, it looks pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool feature. Again, only going to be on your 13 Pro lineup. Another feature coming to exclusively the Pro lineup is going to be the telephoto lens is going to be increased to 3 times zoom. So it wasn't able to do that, but now you can take 3 times zoom up to the telephoto. So overall, like I said, I feel like all the upgrades are quite small, and especially to the iPhone 12 to the 13 base models, I feel like not much has changed. I don't see any reason really to upgrade overall, but yeah, we're going to leave it at that. And then battery life has increased across the board. iPhone 12 did have one of the worst batteries in a while because of, fitting all this stuff and all 5G components, all that stuff. iPhone 12 battery is actually worse than both the iPhone 11 and the 10R and 10s and stuff. So iPhone 13 is going to be getting a little bit battery jump. iPhone 13 mini and 13 Pro are going to be getting 1.5 hours greater, and then the other ones are going to be getting like 2.5 greater hours than their predecessor, something like that. Overall battery health, which everybody likes, updated, but overall just a little bit of minor tweaks. Now we go over to Apple Watch Series 7, which they also announced with all these iPhones and 2 iPads, the iPad and the iPad mini, which we'll probably save for another video. But Apple Watch Series 7 did not turn out how we expected. We expected them to go with the entire, the flat edge design and not the curve, but they stuck with that. So yeah, I guess John Prosser, Minchiko, and me, and everybody who said that the flat edge would be there was wrong. Apple did fool us, and they stayed with the same curved design on the Apple Watch. Again, Apple Watch Series 7 was also not something that was really great. No new health features added. Just a bigger screen, It went from 40 and 44 millimeter screen to 41 and 45, so 1 millimeter increase on both of the smaller and the larger models. I guess this is cool. It's 50% larger screen than the Apple Watch Series 3, which I have right now, so I guess it's pretty cool. It can fit a lot more text space and stuff. Also, they brought the screen closer to the top of the phone with like this new glass technique. Again, I don't know, I don't see the big deal in it. But yeah, basically all you're going to be getting in Apple Watch Series 7 is kind of a bigger screen. There might be a lot of other minor features that I might be missing in conveying this. But yeah, you should go watch the whole video thing. It's like 1.5, almost 2 hours. If you want to watch the event, go ahead and do that to get all the nitty-gritty details. But yeah, that's Apple Watch Series 7. Not a whole lot of stuff there. Mainly just the bigger screen and the closer glass thing. It kind of wraps around the sides. Also, it's supposed to be the toughest Apple Watch yet, so it's going to be a little bit stronger to dust and rain and sweat, that kind of stuff. So that's always good to have. I mean, my Apple Watch has not had any things, but any breakage or anything, but it's got a lot of scratches, from when I hit stuff and walls and biking and stuff like that. So I think the tougher glass and stuff is going to be good. The bigger screen is good, but again, not too many upgrades overall. So yeah, that's basically it for Apple Watch Series 7. We talked about iPhone. Also, for the first time, iPhone is not going to be shipping with any more plastic on the outside. Literally, that's kind of insane. And the reason is to save 600 metric tons of plastic waste created from these iPhone plastic covers. I love peeling the iPhone plastic. It's so satisfying. It's like, if you watch my iPhone 12 video unboxing like a year ago, peeling that plastic is just so satisfying, and I really liked it. But I think Apple is doing the right step, going in the right direction, as they promised to help and save the environment. And if it's something that reduces 600 metric tons of waste, I think I can sacrifice that little bit of satisfaction for that. So it's not going to have any more plastic, just the box. I don't know how they're going to secure that. You know what I mean? A bunch of them together. If something just like iPhone just falling out. I don't know how they're going to do that, but we'll have to see. Now, colors as well, we didn't really hit on. There's going to be a new pink color, this light pink. I think it looks pretty good for the iPhone 13. And then as well, the iPhone 13 Pro is going to be getting this blue. It's not the blue that we saw. It's a lighter sky blue type deal. I think they're calling it Sierra blue, so that's going to be it. Pricing remains the same, but now there's going to be a 1 terabyte model on iPhone 13 Pro. Insane. So the fully maxed out iPhone 13 Pro Max with 1 terabyte storage is $1,599. $1,600 is the most expensive iPhone, and the cheapest iPhone that Apple sells is going to remain $399, which is the iPhone SE. And then prices remain the same: $699, $799, $999, $1099 for the base models of all the iPhone 13 lineup. Again, overall, not very impressed. I thought Apple could do better. Like I said, just my personal opinion, even though I am a huge Apple fan, This video has been quite long, maybe around 10 minutes already, so we'll probably save the iPads for another video. And yeah, that's been it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this and, watching the leaks and all this stuff. And we have hit over like 75 subscribers already. So yeah, share it with a friend, get them subscribed and get them into these videos, and hopefully we should hit 100 subscribers sooner or later. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.